Jolan, true Centurions, and welcome to the final episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus Mod for Season 8 of the Romulan campaign. Yes, this will be the last and only special mission that the Romulans have. It is the Wreck, the opposite end of the fight that we did a while back during the Gorn campaign, where we had to fly as a CCF against 6 snipes and a light cruiser. And now we're going to try and run this from the other side of the street, which I think we have a pretty decent chance to do. Although, you should be turning towards me, but you're not. Are you set up to just run off the map? If so, that would be very cool, because you're one of the few missions where the AI actually does that. So, I wanted to take this opportunity just to thank everybody who joined us along on this so far 8-season adventure into a game from, well, 2001. Orion Pirates has been one of my favorite games, even when I was a young child, and I have just fallen in love with this game again and again as we played through it. And the mods that we've used and the community updates have just made this experience so very wonderful. So I want to just thank all of you for being with me during this wonderful journey, and I'm thinking I'll probably end up continuing it. Not 100% sure, but there is at least one more campaign in the pipeline, and we shall indeed do a pirate campaign. Now the question is, which pirate faction? Because to be honest, I don't feel like doing 8 seasons of Pirates where it's 8 seasons of looking at the exact same ship every single mission in a row. I would much rather prefer to do a single pirate campaign where we can just sort of see all the pirate ships and just get an interesting view of piracy in the galaxy. So deciding which pirate faction is kind of important, and so far we are currently torn between doing one of two, sort of 3 factions. I've been talking about doing the Beastmasters for a while, and the only real reason that I've been thinking about doing the Beastmasters is purely because they're the faction that gets monsters, and we've fought monsters, but flying as monsters is a pretty novel experience. So we've been thinking on that. The other faction that I've been thinking about doing is the Orion Pirates, just a straight-up traditional OG Orion Pirates campaign. And I think that would be very interesting to try and do. I think it would give us an excellent opportunity to view the most stereotypical pirate faction, which could be pretty cool. One person also suggested Syndicate. I know nothing about them, so I can't give any reason why I would or would not do that. So everything is still on the table. This episode is being recorded a little bit ahead of time, so I am going to be watching for responses, seeing what comes up. But we will know on Saturday when we begin Season 9, the Pirate Campaign, or the Pirate Diaries, or something. We'll have to come up with some interesting, decent name for that. So blocking that, and let's see if we can't just hunt this guy down. Putting that off, because we don't really need it. Keep the phaser fire going. We cannot afford to let him get away. And he is still accelerating, which is not good. Let's not capture. We don't want to capture. We want to take out you and you. So we did knock out one of the phasers. Excellent. If we can knock out the other phaser, we'll be in great shape. Unfortunately, he's also able to shoot right down the throat when we did that. He only damaged the phaser 3, which I'm not too concerned about. He blew up the phaser 3, in fact. Very accurate, well-placed fire there. And we're just going to sit here and blast him. We do have to avoid this mine here, but I will get an opportunity to fire all of our phasers right in there, causing more damage. He's still getting away at a pretty decent speed, though. Bounce that off that shield so we're not falling too far behind. Increase speed a little bit. We will be able to get another pseudo-torpedo out at him, so let's fire an F. And fire an F. Let's just try and bait out another wild. There it is. That's exactly what we were looking for. Excellent. So we'll pull out on the port side of the ship because that's where he's missing one of his weapon systems. And I'm really tempted just to shoot a phaser 3. Oh, God, no! I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit 1 and then that. But instead I hit 2 and then that, and we just wasted an entire plasma torpedo round of shooting. So, not great. And we took some damage out of that. Oh, wonderful. Just shoot everything now. So, wouldn't be a normal battle if we didn't make a couple of mistakes. So, continue to just keep pace with him. We're just going to plink away, blast away at him. We have slowed him down enough so that the little snipes that we've got can seem to keep up with us. Let's patch things up, and oh God, please tell me you're not real. You were definitely real. Oh God, you were real. I didn't realize your plasma torpedoes could shoot out the stern. That's not cool. Kill that. Blow up that. Blow it up with everything you've got. Send over more boarding parties, because if we can take away that weapon system, he's got basically no defense. Hit and run target destroyed. Excellent. So we have managed to do that, thank goodness. And he's down to a speed of 8.5, and we've taken out all his stern-firing weapons. Because I don't believe that these 2 phasers shoot out the back. Another phaser, just to plink away. How many people you got left? 12, and I've got a single Marine. So things are not going wonderfully for us in terms of actually blowing him up, but decent enough-ish. As long as he maintains a speed of 8.5, we can keep up with him. I would like my forward shield to come back at some point soon, hopefully, just in case one of these weapon systems can shoot backwards. Although he does appear to be running away to the exclusion of everything else. His speed is dropping even further now. Past 4, down to 3. Excellent. So we'll just continue. Oh, nope, he's picking up speed again. He's got a little bit of power left, but we have another phaser and a couple of plasma torpedoes. Another phaser. His speed is down to 1, and this round of plasma will end him. Good night, Gorn. And there we go. The last mission of the Romulan campaign. A little bit of a historical archive footage of what happened to begin part of the war. Well, not begin, because we did fight the Federation. So, tomorrow we'll begin the pirate campaign. Which pirate faction, I still do not yet know. However, I will find out relatively shortly. And then we will begin to plunder the 7 seas. Or, I suppose, 8 seas, if you think about it, because there's 8 factions. But yeah, the pirate campaign is going to run pretty much in the same way that the normal faction campaigns went, in that we'll simply use the cartel map, and we will pick one enemy cartel, and we'll go after them and completely wipe them out. Hopefully, we'll all have a great time with it, and be able to have some interesting stories. And maybe, at some point we'll decide to do every single pirate campaign, but I'm not quite sure about that. Oh yeah, one other thing that I did want to talk about is there is a brand new patch out. It's a fan-made patch for Orion Pirates, and apparently it also works with the Orion Pirates Plus mod that I hope to be incorporating into the next season. If you want to check it out, go to the Hot and Spicy forums, where they have been doing some wonderful work on trying to update and maintain and keep things going with Starfleet Command. If you just play Starfleet Command just normal vanilla, apparently the patch will work there, and it'll include things like high-definition planets. So if you've seen like our backgrounds that we have for the Starscape with the gorgeous nebulas and everything like that, well, they've done the same thing except for planets, which is awesome in the screenshots that I've seen. Now that I've finally finished that campaign, I can now go in and try and troubleshoot it and make it work on my install of the game, and hopefully not ruin everything. So, once again, check out the Hot and Spicy forums, and thank you to everybody over there who has been working on improving and maintaining this wonderful game. It has just been a blast, and all the help that you guys have given me with making the game look better. It's just such a wonderful experience to be able to play this game and feel that it doesn't feel as old as it is. And it's all thanks to the hard work of the community with you guys. And I just wanted to say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for maintaining one of my most favorited, beloved games. Anyway, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next campaign.